back. This is my 10-1 for out of my top 30, so let's get it.
I'm so fly, so fly, so fly. You might see a nigga if you look up in the sky like, there you go, 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 there go that motherfucker.
Number 10 is Steve Nash. He's ageless, like the guy's like 30 something. He's still dropping dimes like no tomorrow. He's consistent, gets the job done, and does it with flash. He creates so well, like he creates for his team. He is the ideal point guard. He's flashy, like he's like a Showtime Laker type of point guard. Like he'd fit with that perfectly. He's averaging 18, 3, and 11. He had a 21-20 game. 21 points, 20 assists. When was the last time you seen that? He's just an amazing point guard. He can shoot so good, free throws on point. And the guy's old, like, I have to give it to him. He's the top 10 player, no doubt. Number 9, Tim Duncan. His free throw percentage is low, but it's never been high. I think he's shooting like 73%, something like that. Good stats. He is Mr. Fundamental, the big fundamental. He's so consistent. That bank shot is so on point. But there's times where he shows his age. Like I was watching a couple of his games. You know that this guy's getting old. Like I think his time's up. The only reason he's not in say like the top 7, top 8 is because of his team's record. That I had to kind of factor it in. He's averaging 19, 11, 3, which is really good, and he'll have those 20-15 games. But like his team record is just not that good, and they're really showing their age. I don't think the Spurs will win another championship for a while. My 8th pick is Kevin Garnett. He's only averaging 15, 7, and 3. Only 15, 7, and 3, but he is the greatest leader in the NBA right now. He's an amazing defensive player. The mental toughness, the intangibles he brings to his team. He's always on the glass. Like he had a game where he had like 2 points, but like 7 rebounds, and it was a win, but 2 points. But then he had 7 rebounds. Like he's always on the glass. He's always bringing. Just the mentality that he has rubs off onto other players. He makes his team better simply just by being there. Okay, you don't even need this guy to suit up. He motivates you. Like that guy makes you want to go out there and just give it your all. And like because he plays at a level so high, like he gives it 300%. His teammates are more motivated to play better. So that thing, like that, in my opinion, I love his game. I can easily say like even if he averages 10 and 10, I'd put him in my top 10. Like he just makes his team better. Number 7 is Kevin Durant. He's improved so much over the past 2-3 years. He's a leader. His 3-point percentage is low, so that's I guess if he improved that. But then again, he's still getting to the line. He's a good free throw shooter, carrying his team, gets to the rim easy. He's averaging 28, 7, and 3. And he's only in his 3rd year. So imagine you give him a couple of years when he develops so much more, and then he gets a better team, hopefully. Russell Westbrook, too much turnovers. But Kevin Durant is just a beast. He's not even an all-star, he's a superstar. Like, if that guy wasn't on his team, I don't think the franchise would really exist in Oklahoma. He's really took on a big role and just put the whole team on his shoulders, and he's carried it so well this season. They have a good record. I didn't think they'd be this nice. Like, I knew Kevin Durant was a superstar. I just didn't know his team would step up like how they did this year. Number 6, Dirk Nowitzki. I was a big fan, then I became a hater, and then he just improved so much. Amazing record for his team, huge stats. Improved on the rebounding side. He's averaging 27, 8, and 5. I remember before, a couple years ago, he was simply a scorer. And his game was so sloppy. Like, it's still sloppy, but the guy's dropping like 30, 35, 40, stuff like that. So, he's really just been on fire lately, this whole season so far. And my number 5th pick is Dwight Howard. He's consistent, but he's slacking on the blocks. I remember around last year, he had probably like 80 blocks by now. This year, I think he has like 40 right now. He has a lot of good teammates. Rashard Lewis, Vince Carter, Michael Petrus, stuff like that. So I guess his stats are down, 18, 12, and 2. He should be doing more, especially with that body. But because he has so many good teammates, I guess he doesn't have to score that much, but he should be rebounding a lot more. But his team does have the number 1 record in the East, right? So I had to put him top 5. But he's in that bottom half of the top 5. Number 4 is Dwayne Wade, and I don't even want to talk about him. I'm a hater. This is an unbiased list. I just hate him. I don't want to talk about him. He's athletic. He just can't shoot. He finishes well. 27, 5, and 6. Those are good numbers. I'm just a hater. So, moving on. Number 3, Carmelo Anthony. He's he's just really stepped up his scoring ability. He's only had one game where he didn't score 20 points. And that was 2 games ago, I think, or the last game he played. He's improving in other areas, like his rebounding. He's averaging 36 and 3. He should be improving his rebounding even more. 6 rebounds for a guy who's like, 6'8", 6'7", and he's a big guy too. He's strong. He should have at least 8 rebounds and maybe 5, 6 assists. But then again, he is a scorer. He gets the job done, no questions asked, but he should be doing more. Number 2 is LeBron James. He sacrificed a lot for his team this year. He didn't have to score 40 for his team to win. I guess with Shaq coming along. He defines the word dominance. Like, this guy, you can't guard him. You simply can't guard him. I don't know how I don't even know who he lost to the Celtics last year. Like, I don't know how that happened. I guess because his team was dirt. Mo Williams is nice. But that's how his team lost. Basketball is not a one-man game. It's a 5-man game. So, yeah. The record's there. He's an all-around player. 28, 7, and 8. Like, those are some beast numbers. Those are big. But he still hasn't had anything to prove his dominance. The number 1 pick of the top 30 list is the greatest right now in the NBA, the most complete player, the most clutch player, the player with the best footwork in the league, and he's the best, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, 29, 6, and 4. He's the most complete player in the NBA. Like, what doesn't he have? He can score on you in so many ways. He got that turnaround jumper. He's got the long range. He's so clutch. Like, I hope he just wins another ring. He is going to win another ring this year. Like, no questions. He's playing at such a high level, even with his age. I'm saying that as soon as Kobe leaves, LeBron is taking over. But that's a different discussion. But Kobe Bryant is the best player in the league. They have the best record, I believe, in the NBA. They're on 10 straight wins with Pau Gasol back. And he's just doing whatever it takes to win. Like, I don't even think he needs to score 30 a game in order for them to win, but he is, and they're winning, and they're blowing out teams. Like, they destroyed Phoenix the other day. I was watching that. Like, I don't know what, Phoenix has just had some bad coaching that game. Like, you're down 11 and you have your bench on with 5 minutes to go. Like, you're telling me you're not going to put on Steve Nash and Amari? Try to make a run? This is some bad coaching, but then again, Lakers didn't have on Kobe. They didn't have on Pau Gasol, I don't think was on either. It was just Andrew Bynum, Ron Artest, and those Lamar Odom and those other guys. But Kobe, the best player in the league, 4 rings, Finals MVP. What more is there to say? Kobe is the man. Kobe, what more is there to say? Okay, I'm joking. I'm playing. Okay, that was my top 30 list. That was 10-1 right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to comment. Like, if you guys have a different opinion than I do, just let me know, hit us up on the inbox. And I hope you guys enjoyed my part of the top 30 video. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back with another discussion next week.